shaving. Now, both of us are in armour that reflects the sort of the high status period of the mid to late 15th century, i.e. the cool armour. So what I thought I could do is get Mike in a moment to talk a little bit about the armour we're all wearing, because both are very different. I talk a little bit about weaponry, show you some techniques, and then we'll finish with a proper kick-off at the end.
Super. So, like Andrew said, we're both wearing a full suit or a full harness of plate. But that's not all. Aside from the solid stuff, plate itself, we've also got mail on, or sometimes chain mail in popular culture. You can see Andrew is wearing a beautiful mini skirt of mail just there. Now this flexible armour, made of thousands of pieces, will really protect the areas that are highly mobile, the inside of the legs and underneath the arm, areas that are traditionally very difficult to protect with articulated plates of plate steel. Now mail on its own is great against cutting attacks, but it's not so great against thrusting attacks from narrow point weaponry, and of course if you strike someone, even with mail on, they can still jiggle it, which is where this stuff comes in. Plate armour is good against pretty much everything. It protects you from cutting, it protects you from smashing, it protects you from stabbing, and it protects you from the impact as well, depending on the kind of weapons you're facing, of course. Now we actually are wearing two very distinct styles of armour, showing you the most popular styles available to a warrior towards the end of the medieval period. And so, I'm wearing Italian or Milanese armour. This is characterised by big, round, smooth, plain surfaces. Now it tends to be relatively heavy. This one weighs in at 45 kilograms. That's 7.5 stone or 99 pounds. But because there's so much metal and very well protected. On the other end of the scale, you've got Gothic or Germanic armours. Much slimmer fitting and certainly much more decorative. You can see Andrew is covered with all these ridges known as fluting. The fluting is there to mimic the folds in fabric fashion of the time. Because even wearing armour, you want to look fashionable. But those ridges also act a bit like corrugated iron or steel. You're going to have the metal made a bit thinner without compromising on its strength too much. However, because he's wearing less armour, he's less protected, but also more manoeuvrable. You know how much yours weighs?
Swings around that, so this one comes in about 83 pounds.
83
so 5 stone.
So a little bit lighter than this one. Now, it all comes down to personal choice as to which one you, as an individual, would rather wear. I'm always quite curious to know what you guys would choose. So just use your show of hands, put your hands up if you'd rather wear Italian armour into battle. Who would rather wear Gothic armour? Yeah. Why don't you? Who would rather wear no armour ever? Actually, I want that one. There's no rival answers. Interestingly, however, a lot of English guys chose the Italian stuff. Regardless of which version you're wearing, I would suggest you're pretty much indestructible on the field of battle. Unless someone has one of these.
One of these is the Pollaxe. Now, there's a couple of ways of doing this, i.e. saying it. You could say Pollaxe, P-O-L-E. That's not really right. More likely to say P-O-L-L, pole, which is an old English word, but an old French word. Pole basically means head, a head axe. Now the weapon itself, well, there's lots of sharp spikes, bits all over it. Most of our information comes from a French manuscript called Jeu de la Hache, or Axe Play, and it explains lots of things. For example, it explains in this early French language that the weapon itself is divided into three. So after years of translations and working out what that three might be, we translated as top, middle, bottom. A waste of a thesis. Right! Now the top also has a number of spikes, a straight spike, known as a dag, a curved spike, known as a test or the falcon's beak, as well as this coronal or crown-shaped hammer. The bottom Well, bottom end, interestingly, is known as the Q. Now, the middle bit, which we did your defensive work, the demi-hash. Straight spike is designed specifically to thrust into the weaker areas of your opponent's harness. As he's alluded to, you ain't going through it. You can go around it. Underneath the armpits, inside the arms, around the neck area, all vital areas where you need movement, the powers that be have put massive arteries there as well. Or you can go around the back of the legs, often vocal, or my favourite one, just go straight up. You did it to me. Or the curve spike, use the curve spike to punch through the road. The idea might be to pierce or puncture your opponent's harness. It ain't going through. So how would you use it? Either like a hook from the collar, down the back of the legs, to the glove, or again just drill it right through the mail. Last thing we have is crown-shaped hammer. Now it's designed with a faceted head rather than with a modern smooth head because of the armour. His armour and mine are designed specifically to deflect most of the energy. So if you've got spiky bits, they bite. And then basically this one weighs about 8, 9 pounds, something like that. And you simply wrap it around the head, with or without a helmet. When it lands, it will cause, I suspect, some disorientation as his brain moves around like a jelly. And that's when you take the straight spikes and go where the sun don't shine. So I think I've explained the Pollaxe quite well. Why don't we show them a little bit of what we did at the beginning? So we'll walk through a little bit of what we're trying to do. Again, in the circular hash, talks about various basic principles. One of the interesting ones is not to have your cross forward. It says that it's likely to become entangled. So charge it and have your cue forward. One of the other things they're looking at. Now, alright, one of us has to attack. So I'm going to go for what we would call today a low guard. Almost encouraging my friend to attack.
Well, I'm going to go opposite and go high, and as soon as you're encouraging me, I'll take that invitation, stab you in the face. Oh, Roy. Oh, fair enough. Well, this time I'll change tack, and I'll use that large curved spike by first of all moving the cue out of the way and going right through the face.
Keep moving.
Very good. Right, I'm going to go back to the tried and tested method. I'll stab you in the face.
Right, offline. I can't go backwards. Get rid of the threat, take my own dag, and try and shove it up his right nostril.
Move out the way! If I'm not there, he can't hit me. But for added insurance, bring the cue around and take control of the weapon. Now from this position, I can use that curved spike once again to bring it over the top around the unprotected area of the back of the neck. Drive it through the arm and tapping into the skin, deep into the left.
Alright, that's enough. Right. It's a demonstration for this sake.
Alright.
Besides, actually, if you try that, all I need to do is pull on the other end.
Very good. However, if you pull on the other end, I use the cue to smash it in the teeth.
Yeah. If you did that, you can't come underneath and either leap like a young gazelle and try to strangle you, but apparently that's called murder these days. Or basically smash into the 7,000 armour and say, I won the first round, well done to me. Right, so I want to show the second section.
Okay, yeah. I went high last time, I'm going to go high again.
Right, I'm just going to attack. Ha! Good, I'm glad you blocked it. I'm going to go for your face.
Okay, now this time I'm not going to push your cue down and use that momentum to bring the spike to your head.
Enough defense, try and wrap this around his head. However, I'm coming back for more.
I like to do that as well. This time I can use that one to wrap around your leg and your balance.
Yes, all right. Right, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you finish off the demonstration by doing the fight one more time? Two more? Yeah, two more. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, what we're doing, you there, what we're doing is very similar to what you would see in the 15th century. This is a combat arena, very much like the one on the Way of Anjou, and in it, competitions will take place with various weapons. Here we go. So we're obviously using Pollaxe. So rules and regulations change from tournament to tournament, but the basic premise was this. Both the combatants would get a set number of aggressive blows to deliver each, and it was scored on how well they delivered those blows and how well they defended. So 3 or 4 rounds, when it becomes obvious that one person absolutely nailed the other, we'll call off.
Alright, there we go.
Alright? Nice and slow,
That's not clearly accurate.
No, it's not. But I'm very happy with myself. Why don't you show me something that happens to you?
Alright. Well, one of them's going to go first.
Good. That's another round.
Alright, one more.
I think we shot on somebody.
Yield. All right, yes, you've got it. You've won. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
A light-hearted look, very serious, martial type of competition. We're going to sit around and answer questions. We'll have the other. If you remember, that's our breath. Otherwise, myself, Mike, Andrew, and our boy, David. Thank you very much. Cheers.